Honourable Member. Next speaking to the amendment, the Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Well, thank you, Madam Speaker. So, just to clear up any misconception as to why one might be upset to have this motion amended, it's not about a difference of opinion. It's about the fact that we are bringing forward one of the pillars in the three pillars tonight, and the fact that the Health Minister would stand up and take us in a different direction. I mean, he's leading the members of this House down the garden path, and he's leading Islanders down the path, and he's leading the youth in this problem down that path, Madam Speaker. And you know, it really is shameful. So the three pillars. Why we need a comprehensive report when the Justice Minister just told the House the three pillars. The three pillars are education. We need to educate our youth into the risks of these drugs that are on the street, the risks, what can happen. We have young people around now who have been through the portage system, who have been there and back, who could effectively go into a school and help and say, look, I've been there, and here's what happened to me, and here's what's bad. We have some RCMP programs that have been created over the years. I know there was at one point one in Surrey where we could actually go into the schools with people and say, here's what the drugs look like, and here's what they do, and here's why you shouldn't get into them. So that's one part of them. It's the education. Enforcement still is going to be an issue. We need to figure out a way to get the drugs off our street. And I'm not talking about getting the drug users off our street, and I'm not talking about putting addicts in jail. What I'm talking about is to be able to give the police forces the resources that they need in order to best attack the problem and take the big pushers off the street, or take the ones that are driving the drugs into our communities off the street, because I think it's important that that gets addressed, and to date it hasn't been addressed. And the last, and the one that we talked about today, was treatment. So the Minister didn't like ours because it didn't deal with enough things. Well, it dealt with the need for a youth addictions facility on Prince Edward Island, and I know that I visited Portage and I got to see firsthand. It's a fantastic facility. It serves the youth, and it's a program that's directed right towards youth. It's not a short stay when you're there, Madam Speaker. It's a stay that's intended to actually help you overcome the first stage of this addiction. So I don't know why, and I don't know why the Minister is so scared of having that voted on. I don't know why he is so against doing this. I don't know why he's so combative when it comes to youth addictions, because we talk about, I mean, I want to go back to last spring when the Minister was saying that there's a waiting list to get into Portage. So we asked Portage, we had a committee, is there a waiting list to get into Portage? No, we'll take them all. We'll take them all. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Honourable members.
So the Minister says there's a waiting list. Portage says there's not a waiting list. There's not a waiting list. So who's playing games here, Madam Speaker? Who's playing games? And that's why tonight our motion was worded in such a way that games wouldn't get played. That we could put right on the table. What is government's position on a youth addictions facility on Prince Edward Island? What is their position? Simply, that's what we want to know, is what's their position on a youth addictions facility in Prince Edward Island.
Pretty clear.
So we talk about the importance of youth addictions facility, and we probably don't need one that can house the number of youth that Portage does. But certainly there's a model that Portage has that could be implemented on a smaller scale here that wouldn't be a $20 million building. It's something that, and quite frankly, it doesn't matter to me where it goes. It doesn't matter to me where it goes. If it fits what the program is trying to accomplish, then the people who are the decision makers will make sure that it ends up in the place where it belongs. So I do think that it's important, that component of it alone, because it does fit in with the three pillars. Yes. So on the amendment, I believe a vote for this amendment is a vote against a youth addictions facility here in Prince Edward Island. So clearly, when the members vote in favor of this, they vote against the youth in our province. They vote against the youth addictions facility in this province, because I'm finding out tonight, one way or another, where you all stand on it. And if you want to stand with the minister and go down a path that's a dead end, then I welcome you to it. But it's wrong, and what you're doing to youth is wrong. What you're doing with this amendment is wrong. And I can tell you right now that when we talk about the...
Honourable members, the Leader has the floor.
Are you the speaker now tonight?
Honourable members, I ask for respect for the Speaker tonight, please. You all have an opportunity to speak, and you all have an opportunity if you wish to speak. The Leader of the Opposition has the floor.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. So, to move back to the amendment is to support the minister in what he's already doing. Basically, the minister's saying, give me a mandate with motion tonight. Give me a mandate that says my comprehensive strategy is all we need in this province. That we don't need action. We don't need action now, or yesterday, or 6 months ago, or 12 months ago, or who knows how long ago when this was first identified as being the growing issue. Opiates have been increasing in use by 50% in the last 5 years. So somebody somewhere in those 5 years must have identified that this is in fact an issue, that this is something that needs to be tackled, and this is something that would be a necessary part to battle this problem. I might also note, Madam Speaker, that the committee did great work, and probably will continue to. They saw some great witnesses come in and talk about the different facets of drugs. We had all kinds of people that came from all different angles on it, so it was good. It was really good informative information, and it was good to hear from the people that were most affected themselves, Madam Speaker, when they tell their story and how it did affect them. I might note that the minister himself attended 0 of these meetings. So for him to be an expert on needing a comprehensive strategy, perhaps if he had just showed up to a couple of these meetings, he would know firsthand, Madam Speaker, he would know firsthand that we really can't wait for a comprehensive strategy. We know we have to put some real stakes in the ground, that we have to get moved. But that's not the way this minister rolls, Madam Speaker. He doesn't want to do it that way. I don't know if he's putting it off and he's eventually going to announce it closer to an election. And if he does, it's a pity. It's a pity for our youth if this is going to be used as a political game further down the road. I don't understand why he doesn't see the necessity for a youth addictions facility. This amendment talks about a comprehensive strategy based on research. I don't know what more research we could offer from the committee who met all summer and heard firsthand from Islanders, the struggles firsthand from Islanders. It's a pity, Madam Speaker, but like I say, a vote for this amendment is a vote against a youth addictions facility on Prince Edward Island. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Leader of the Opposition.